Hi, it's Dawn here. I want to show you today real quick how we created this awesome picture frame for my daughter's room by combining some of these SVGs out of the Just Jamie July kit, and I think that one might even come from May or June. So just give you an idea how easy the SVGs are to use out of her storyteller kits. I'm going to close that down. I have my Silhouette Studio already opened, and I'm going to open my Just Jamie file folder for her July SVG kit. She has all these different kind of cuts already in here. So whenever you have it open, the easiest way I found to bring these in is to grab the DXF file, and you can just drag it right onto your cutting mat. Now once you have it on your cutting mat, however, I do suggest that you highlight it all, and you'll see all these little pieces and parts are separated. So you're going to want to right click and group, and that way it's all one piece. And then resize it to whatever size that you're looking for. I used a 3x4 card, so I created for myself first a 3x4 square just to make sure I was cutting it, or you can also use the grids, but I kind of like to get a visual. So I scaled it, highlight it, a width of, or a height of, width of 3 and a height of 4. You want to unlock your aspect and hit apply. So here's my 3x4 card. Just have a visual of how this is going to fit in here, and I'm going to need to resize my SVG a little bit. So just by dragging the corners or the squares, it's okay if it overhangs, that's what I'm looking for, but I also wanted to give just a little bit more room on my card so that I can actually see the colors behind it. Now the card itself I printed just by printing a piece of pattern paper out of the kit. So there's my SVG. I'm going to actually move this card here away because I don't want it to cut that. I just want it to cut this file. Another tip to make it cut is you want to right click it when you're all done resizing it, make it a compound path, and then your file is ready to cut. One of the other items that I grabbed, or that I created, oops, went the wrong way here, is I created this cute summer love card by combining two SVGs and welding them together. So to do that, I have all of mine. You can do it the same way. You can grab the DXF files and drag them onto your mat. Another way that I keep all of my Just Jamie SVG files already in my library. Let's see if I can open this up here. Come on. Alright, it does not want to seem to cooperate. So we'll go back to grabbing them the other way. Scroll down. Let's grab the love. Bring it all together. Right click. Group. I'm going to resize and send that off to the side. And then I'm also going to grab the summer card. SVG, summer DXF. Close this now and do the same thing. Highlight it all. Right click and group. Now with my summer card itself, I am going to resize that one. So go back into my scaling window. Make sure my lock aspect ratio is unchecked. I want this one to also be a width of 3 and a height of 4. Click apply. Move this one on up, because I can cut all of my black items at the same time on my page. I don't have to do them individually. And I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing here with the love part. Oops, let's drag it onto my mat. And I'm obviously going to have to resize it here a little bit. It's way too big for my new size card. So as I make it smaller, oops, do a little bit smaller yet. Maybe even a little bit bigger. I want it to hang over on each side of my ends. This way I know I'll be able to weld it later into the frame itself. And then I also want to pay attention to where it's coming together up here. In my original version, the S is on one piece and the summer is connected on the right-hand side, but these two aren't connected to each other, the S and the U. So I'm going to bring this L, the top of my L, together and weld it in there so that I have one big piece instead of having a bunch of little pieces. So to do that, I need to right-click on the summer card, make it a compound path. I'm going to right-click on the love and make that a compound path. And then I'm going to highlight them both together, right-click, and hit weld, or you can hit weld, weld down here on the bottom. And you'll see how it made one big cut file. Now, if you ever want to see what's a cut file versus what's just a bunch of lines together, we're going to go into the paint bucket or the fill color, and everything that's going to be cut will be black, and that's what you'll see in the end of my cut file once we're done. Do the same thing over here with the beat the heat. There you have it. Once I'm all done, I'm going to take those and just apply them to my cards. I think I have a photo of them here. Just glue them right on top of my cards, and it adds a little bit of dimension to my project. This was the summer card before I added love. I just felt like it needed a little bit more something in there. And as you can see here, that's how the finished product came out. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Good luck with your project. I'd love to see what you guys make.